Her name Veruvia, but the crew call her Libby. Walk in, scan the room, she can read you in a minute, so vivid. Laugh loud, but her eyes stay sharp. Knows the soft parts behind hard talk. You flex, she just lifts one brow. Already knows what you're hiding right now. You think you're slick, you think you're smooth. She sees right through the fog around you. Libby sees through all the smoke that you move. She don't fall for the show you play. She gon' put you in your place, in your place. Libby sees you. Pass the jacket, pass the shoes. If you fake, she'll say it to your face, and she'll send you back to wash your hands again. Bathroom door swing, you rush right past. She freezes time with a side-eye blast. Turn around, try again. She the hygiene hero and a real good friend. She can clock when your stories don't add, but she checks on you when you're sad. Fair as the scales that she keeps in her mind. Call you out, then help you get right. You think you're slick, you think you're smooth. She sees right through the fog around you. Libby sees through all the smoke that you move. She don't fall for the show you play. She gon' put you in your place, in your place. Libby sees you. Pass the jacket, pass the shoes. If you fake, she'll say it to your face, and she'll send you back to wash your hands again. Hands up, wash up, don't test fate. She the friend that'll help you be great. Real love looks tough on a bad day. She'll drag you, then hug you the same way. Libby sees through all the smoke that you move. She don't fall for the show you play. She gon' put you in your place, in your place. Libby sees through. Pass the jacket, pass the shoes. If you fake, she'll say it to your face, and she'll send you back to wash your hands again, again, again.
Hey, welcome back. It is, as always, good to see you today. Oh, I can hear myself. Where can I hear myself from? My phone. Oh, I can't hear this song in Streamlabs. Oh, I forgot to grab my hat for you, Heather. Oh, I gotta grab my hat. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. Let me say hi real quick. Are you defending my honor, Heather? Hello, Princess Pirate Pickle Pants. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Young Thickums. Heather. Salty Mel's. Spastic Ghost. Lana. Courtney. Chocolate Cake Queef. Fiona's mom. Long White Cloud. Oliver's personal assistant. I know, I'm in her kitchen. Lizzie. Alright, let me go get my hat that I promised Heather I would put on. It's hideous, but let me put it on. While I am getting my hat, because it's downstairs, let me play a song for you from our wonderful Princess Pirate Pickle Pants. And let me go get my hat, because it's downstairs.
Rosie in the office chair, spinning like a storm. You laugh, you swear. Grab her in your royal hand, plucking little specks from the laundry land. Mouse dust on a t-shirt sleeve, you hold it like a sacred leaf. Every day thrown in a cubicle room. You roll, you roll, you bloom. You're my sunflower axolotl, babe. Little pink smile in a plastic wave. Weird and tender, that's our way. Yeah, that's our way. You're my sunflower axolotl, see. Soft, bright heart in a world of screens. Strange little gift that feels like we were always meant to be. You joke about weighing down the moon. Chair wheels squeal a clumsy tune. Boobs flap wild like windsocks high. You throw your head back. Don't ask why. Crumbs in the keys of your desktop shrine. You wink and say this mess is mine. I send you pics just to make you grin. You send that lizard with the silly fins. You're my sunflower axolotl, babe. Little pink smile in a plastic wave. Weird and tender, that's our way. Oh, that's our way. You're my sunflower axolotl, see. Soft, bright heart in a world of screens. Strange little gift that feels like we were always meant to be. Row to me, chair and all. I'll catch every wobble, every fall. You say you're too much, I say please don't stall. I like you exactly this odd. You're my sunflower axolotl, babe. Little pink smile in a plastic wave. Weird and tender, that's our way. I like it that way. You're my sunflower axolotl, see. Soft, bright heart in a world of screens. Strange little gift that feels like we were always meant to be.
That was from Princess Pirate Pickle Pants. I had to go get my hat to I had to go get my hat to torture Heather. So we had a whole back and forth. There was a whole thing about fedoras. Hey Nikki, welcome in, love. There was a whole thing about fedoras with the fedora for like Clint on Stardew Valley. And I told Heather that I have a fedora. Why am I so loud? I'm so sorry. I told Heather that I had a fedora, but I didn't know if I could find it. Well, when I went downstairs last night to look for a Lego, I did not find the Lego that I was looking for, but I found the fedora. And now I need to wash my hair. So my hair's not as clean as it could be. She called you brutish? Are you sure she didn't mean British? So I have a fedora. It's gonna look so bad. And it's a little big for my head. I have a small head. But this is for you, Heather. The fedora. That's a little big for my head. There you go. There's the fedora. What are you crying for there, Nikki? Oink oink rage piggy. So here's the fedora just for you, m'lady. Hey Taylor. Yes, it's the m'lady hat. Hey Empress. Yes, I actually have one of these hats. Yeah, that's why there were pictures of Rosie last night in the Discord wearing her fedora. Because I threw this on last night after I found it. That's right. And then I also have an Indiana Jones hat. I think it's been dented on one side. So I also have I also have an Indiana Jones hat. I know. Look, I am quite the catch, let me tell you, ladies. I have a fedora and everything. Ugh. That's right. We love you, Zelfruit. Well, it was covered in dust because it was in the basement. I had to dust it off because it was in. I think there might be even a spider web on it still, because it was in the basement. Hey, Ruby Rose Bloom, how you doing? So yeah, so I have. That's right. I've got the fedoras. I can rock a cowboy hat, surprisingly. See me on a horse? Oh, I don't know how to ride a horse. I don't know how to ride a horse. But I'll tell you what's not on my hats. Mouse poop. I don't have mouse poop on my hats. That's what I don't have. Oh, oh. So I was wearing a, a hoodie over my tank top, but it got a little warm, so I took it off. I might put it back on though. Where to put my? Will you go up here on my? Will you fit on my ring light? No, fine. So. Was too light to be mouse poop. No, that was not. That was absolutely rodent poop. It was absolutely rodent poop. Yeah, so we'll see. That's funny. Fedora emoji. Oh God. Your cat got his booty hole shaved at the groomers. Well, chocolate cake queef. Who knows how long that poop had been there? Because it was smushed down. It was smushed down into there. It was looking pretty brown. So, the new emotes. Oh yes, you have some new emojis that we did recently. Yeah, I don't know. Rat poop experts. Well, I mean, just like humans, poop comes in all colors. Goodness. Um, there was a stain around it. Let me see your scat dentals. Yeah, we got to make sure you're a poop expert. So Ilya might be going live tonight. I don't know. So I'm gonna get going on this. 33 people. Thank you so much. Yeah, the pants were tie-dye. So I mean, there could have been pee there as well, but I am I am pretty certain that. Hold on. Sorry. Why is it taking so long to open? I'm pretty certain that this is mouse poop. I'm pretty certain this is mouse poop. Yeah, we can hear you saying "ew," Nikki, with your lovely Australian accent. Yeah, yeah. This is absolutely mouse poop. Some sort of rodent poop. Yeah, it's the salami pants. Maybe all the grease stains were actually. Oh, I think it was actually grease. We've seen the girl eat and cook. I'm pretty sure it was. Pretty sure it's grease on her clothing. But um, yeah. So, did I say hi to everybody? I think I did. Welcome in, everyone. I was looking at videos today, and I have this video from right after she came back from Vegas. Hi, doll baby. I have this video from right after she came back from Vegas where she starts talking about all of these changes she's going to make and um, all these things she's going to be doing to get healthier. And I thought we could just take a look at this and see if she has actually done any of these things in the last, what, 6 months? Because this would have been like middle of September, I want to say. I don't have dates. Nikki, I need to get with you one of these one of these days. Oh, thank you for subscribing there, Nicole. One of these days, whenever we're both free, I need to hop on a Discord call with you, and we can go through and try to get dates put on some of these videos if you ever have time. Because I don't have dates. So, but thought we might just give this a little listen. It's only it's 20 minutes long. Yeah, spoiler. The narrator comes in. She didn't. Oh, I wonder, can I making fried chicken with her mom? I may. I don't know where it is. I would have to find out what it's titled. Yeah, she's looking pretty clean. Yeah, she looks a lot smaller here. A collab? No, I just need to talk to Nikki Zelfruit. I don't need to stream it. I just need to have a conversation with Nikki. Not with the rest of you. I just need to talk to her. Yeah, she's deleted so many, and I don't have some of them. Because I downloaded her channel after she deleted a few videos, so I don't have all of them either. Yeah, I would stream with you. It's out for damn. Guess we're at a. I was, I was gonna say something. Her head looks tiny compared to her. Yeah. Well, I mean, this is also very close up, so it looks big just in relation to the camera. Um, I mean, Nikki and I can stream together. We can do a collab, but I'm just saying that the conversation that I wanted to have with Nikki doesn't need to be streamed. As I'm going through being like, okay, what's the date for this video? Do you know when this one was? Do you know when this video was? Nobody wants to listen to that. Right, Nikki? It's like he does. Exactly. Yeah, the same nightgown. Well, purple leopard print is all the rage. Ooh, cold chill. Aww. Thank you, Fiona's mom. You don't need to send me a super chat. Sorry, I've been MIA, going through a lot, and haven't been on much at all. But I enjoy your content, and I've missed you. Also sending just because. Thank you, sweetie. You know, I'm always around. You have my phone number. You can text me if you just need to chit chat, Fiona's mom. You're always welcome to send me a message. I hope it gets better. I hope to be in Texas again. Maybe not soon, but hopefully in the next couple of months, I hope to be in Texas again. And hopefully we can meet up. Love you bunches, my friend. I hope you get better. You know, I popped into Scar's chat this morning, and I was going to send Scar a super chat, and then I remembered that I couldn't because it's April. So I can't send anybody any super chats for the month of April. And I can't go to the farmers markets to get things for you, Heather, until May, because we're doing no spend April. So I have a gift to send you, Heather, but I want to get you some other things. But I can't go to the farmers markets yet. Because doing a no spend. But you know what we can do? You know what we can do? I have 10 free memberships that I can give out. And we're going to give out 5 of them right now. I have the hiccups. Get those groceries, Nikki. The 6th. Oh no. Ooh. I hope that goes well. June. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. All right. Welcome to the Weed Whackers. Kentucky Dad PhD. Ms. Connie. EVAP. Ms. Butler. And Molly by Golly. Welcome to the Weed Whackers. Yeah, I have a lot of things I need to do too, Nikki. I've worked a lot today, so that's why I'm able to stream a little bit tonight. I need to do editing as well. Like Rosie, I should hire an editor. I actually could hire an editor, but I'm very particular. I might have control issues. It's something I know about myself, and I know it's a flaw. So, but let's go ahead and start this. Let me know how the volume is for you guys, please. I know I have control issues. I'm very particular, and I like things to be done a certain way. Like when it comes to like things that I have control over. Yeah, I have control issues, but I recognize it and I try to curb them. Hey, hibiscus. Eating a chicken sausage. Well, I hope you have a good day, hibiscus. Hope it's a good chicken sausage. Yeah, Bella, she looks smaller. This is from September. This is a week after she got back from Vegas. So I want to say September.
Hi, welcome to me. I have a lot that I've been reflecting on, thinking on, feeling about since I got back from Vegas. Since I edited all those vlogs.
Awesome, hibiscus.
Watching back all the footage. And just...
You can see she still has the chin. I have no room to talk because I have about 3 or 4 chins down here too. But the chin doesn't look as pronounced. And the cheeks, the face isn't as rotund as it is right now. She's gained so much weight. It's so scary how much weight she's gained. Yeah, the next video was the Sam's Club haul. I just want to pull up real quick from last night. If I can get a shot of her looking straight at us. Well, at any rate, this is last night. You know, this is you know, just the drastic change in the 6 months. Yeah, Vegas was last September. Yeah, she didn't wash her hands after she fondled the mouse poop. So this is her talking about after the Vegas trip. This is from September last year.
Hi, welcome to me. I have a lot that I've been reflecting on, thinking on, feeling about since I got back from Vegas, since I edited all those vlogs, watching back all the footage, and just
Okay, be safe, Taylor.
dealing with the aftermath of traveling and what that did to my body, and what my life has been like since I got back. Because as I'm filming this is the night before I'm planning to do the Grill Out Live with my dad. This is something I wanted to do before I went to Vegas and just ended up not having the time. So I'm gonna just kind of put a warning here. This vlog is probably going to be very emotional. Yesterday was when I went to Sam's Club with my brother, and I don't know which vlog is gonna go up first. I think this one might, honestly.
Yeah, she already did. She already went to Sam's with her brother, but this one is uploaded before that. So she just said that she's been back from Vegas a week. Yeah, so this was like towards the end of September, middle to end of September when she recorded this. Yeah, she uploaded them backwards.
Because that one is lighter, like more lighthearted in tone. I made a shop with me. But I was really struggling yesterday, like physically. I'm still like, I'm still in like nerve pain mode. Like I am just, it's been a week from today since I got back home. It's been almost to the time. Like in a couple hours, it'll be exactly 7 days since I arrived home from my Vegas trip. And I don't want my tears or my sadness to come off as if I'm looking for sympathy or I don't even know what.
But you are. But you are looking for sympathy, and you want people to feel bad for you that it's taken you so long to recover, because it took her days to recover from that Vegas trip, she said. So, and that's what was supposedly like her wake-up call, and like watching those vlogs back and like editing them and seeing just how much she struggled to do the walking. I need to get my camera up higher. This is a horrible angle. Her face looks weird. I think part of it's the lighting. She doesn't have great lighting in this vlog. But my face also looks weird. So, I mean, potato, potato.
The words are, I just finally feel like I'm in a place to not only open my own eyes and reflect and start to face what I've been ignoring for the past year.
Hi, silly little kitties. Yeah, there's a weird filter on. It's almost like a sepia tone. There's almost, yeah, there's almost like a yellowish or like a sepia tone over the whole thing. I have a hair that's come loose. Yeah, saying that she's frankly been ignoring this for the last year. She's admitting in September that she's been ignoring her health for the entire last year. Here we are into April of 2026, and you know, she was saying that 2025 is a lost year. She doesn't remember anything, that she disassociated whenever she stopped losing weight. It's just bullshit. Puts this on to tell us it's serious. This is serious, guys. I have the sepia tone on. Can I do that? I can do a filter. Oh, sepia tone. There we go. This is a serious video, guys. So serious. It does look like she has a 5 o'clock shadow. Can I make myself look better? Hey, Napa girl. Hey, do we have any... Let's see. Can I make myself look better? Probably not. Dramatic? Oh, that doesn't help. Grayscale? That doesn't help. Inverted? Oh no. Action movie? No. Heat map? No. Wintergreen? No. No filters can help me. I'm sorry.
But to be able to actually talk about it. I'm never gonna be the kind of person that comes on the internet and is like pretending to be healthier or pretending that I'm doing shit that I'm not.
Oh, we know. We know you're not going to come on and be like, pretend you're being healthier, because you're just not. You're just not doing those things.
That's not who I am. And so because of that, the past year, I've just been ignoring it. And I have not wanted to talk about it. I have not wanted to make content around it because I just feel like that would have been irresponsible and rage baity and just shit that I don't do on this channel. But I do want to document like where I'm currently.
I don't think I can put... Do we have closed captionings available in recorded videos? I don't think I can... I don't think I can add closed captionings. Oh, I can. Subtitles. Yeah. Oh, I gotta have a file for it? I don't have a file for that shit. Alright. Yeah, this is... She recorded this... I think she just said that she did the Sam's Club haul with her brother the day before, and she has it to upload, and she uploads it the day after, or a couple days after this.
out because my goal and my hope is that I don't want to cry, bitch. My goal and my hope is that a year from now,
oh God,
I'll be able to see and compare to where I'm at. Because this video is not a launch into a weight loss journey.
well, we're at the 6-month mark, Rosie. This is right about 6 months, because October, well, 5 months. October, November, December. Yeah, we are 6 months after you recorded this video. Where are you? Have you made any progress? Okay, look, I know I have zero fucking room to talk. I know. Because I actually have been trying. And I've made also just very, very little progress. But you've gained weight. You've gained so much weight. It's scary, girl.
See and compare to where I'm at. Because this video is not a launch into a weight loss journey. Because I feel like there's certain expectations with that, certain I guess like guidelines, certain things like that I'm just not ready for. What
do you mean guidelines? Like rules and guidelines. What are you talking about? You could just be like, hey, look, yeah, I'm going to be trying to lose weight. I would like to have maybe you guys go along that journey with me to try to help hold me accountable, right? She would stream almost every day. But she doesn't want to be held accountable. If anybody would come in and say anything about anything she was cooking or anything about what she was eating, then she just blocks them or would hide them or time them out. That's why she doesn't want to put it on the internet and doesn't want to talk about it on her channel, because then people would be able to hold her accountable for it. And then what's funny also is this is right after her Vegas trip, right? Where she said it took her days and days to recover from it. And she's been like, oh, I need to go on this health journey. I need to do better. I don't want to say weight loss, but that's kind of what I'm doing. What did she say last night when she was sitting in the kitchen? She said that she was working on eating smaller portions and eating less and all of these things. What did she just do? She just got back from a trip where she had to get out and walk and do more and had to be more active, and came back home and took her days and days and days to recover. So it's a pattern. She's going to get home, she's going to get comfortable again, and she's not going to make any progress. Chocolate Cake Queef says, it's so odd to me to come live if you're feeling overly emotional. I'm a very emotional person myself, but I don't like crying around other people. Not that anything is wrong with it, just odd. She's not live. This is an edited pre-recorded vlog that she uploaded. This wasn't a live. Yeah, she wants to have all these medical issues. She wants to be able to blame her pain flares on fibromyalgia or something, and have it not be something that she's done to herself with being over 500 pounds. She wants to have something that's external, something that's not her own fault, be the issue.
I guess like guidelines, certain things like that I'm just not ready for. What this video is for me to relaunch and restart a health journey, in the sense of,
okay,
for the first time in a year, I'm gonna start trying again. And what I mean by that is I'm planning on doing what worked last time. And what worked last time, for those of you who may have been subscribed to me for a long time,
Manjaro.
is what I would talk about a lot is how I would just take one small step at a time. And making one change at a time, focus on that, and then move on to the next one and build on top of each other. And that really worked for me. It was realistic. It made...
What was the small step you tried? What was the small step that you tried at this point? Whatever it was, it didn't stick. Because you gained so much weight since then. So much weight. So you obviously didn't start trying anything, and if you did, it wasn't working. You need to try something else. Yeah, she says this every year. Sometimes twice a year. Right? I mean, honestly, Rosie, something's got to change. I hope that when her mom comes home, she can maybe have a conversation with Rosie and just tell her, look, this might upset you, this might make you mad, but you need to start doing something. We need to get something happening to start making changes. Maybe her mom, when she comes home, will see just how much weight Rosie has gained, and maybe she'll say something, but she probably won't, because she knows Rosie will throw a fucking temper tantrum like a toddler.
Since the natural causation of those changes is going to result in weight loss. But I'm also not planning on...
You sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Made sense. The natural causation of those changes is going to result in weight loss. But I'm also not planning on weighing myself super frequently, especially for a while, because I'm emotionally really struggling with this. I'm just gonna be real. Like, as much as I want to do this, I also don't want to. Again, I'm just gonna be real. But, oh man.
Right, chocolate cake queef.
Vegas woke me up. And I had all...
Well, honey, you fell back asleep. You fell back asleep. So, did the Texas trip give you a little nudge again to wake you up from your slumber again here? 'Cause it has not woken you up. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Wicked Woke Mama. So I'm watching her video that she did whenever she came back from Vegas, whenever she's talking about the Vegas trip waking her up and all of these changes that she was going to make after Vegas. And I wanted to rewatch it and see if she actually has made any of these changes, and if it's just not working, or if she just hasn't made anything that she said she was going to do. Right, Lana? Yeah, Wicked Mama. Another Elizabeth? I know lots of Elizabeths around here. Wow, Princess Pirate Pickle Pants. That is a big decision. Yeah, she has a skill. We're gonna see it in this video. She also doesn't think she'll be as attractive to men if she loses weight, and that's all that matters is phalluses. Hi, Karen. Welcome in. Right.
Already, like, you can ask my mom. Like, I had already been talking about how, like, when I get back from Vegas, like...
So this is what I was trying to say here is that I'd been talking with my mom for some time about how I wanted to start addressing lifestyle changes once I got back from the trip, but I didn't word it super well. Yeah, this goal only goes to 550. I don't believe Remy is a Fifi. I haven't seen anything to make me believe he is. I love that Fiona's mom. I'm glad you guys found each other. So she has spoken to her parents about wanting to make lifestyle changes. So I think it is well within her mom's rights. Yeah, both of her parents have had weight loss surgery. So I would see it within her mom's rights to be like, hey, look, didn't we talk about this? Didn't you tell me that you wanted to start making all of these changes? What can we do to support you? Yeah, I don't. She's. I would say she's creeping up on 550. I have a hard time telling too, just because of the way that she carries her weight. Since she carries so much of her weight in her torso.
I'm gonna need to sit down and make some lists and just like kind of organize myself and think about what my next moves are, because it's something where these lifestyle.
Use the rollator. She's 5'6". She's my height. She's 5'6". Use the rollator. But then again, last night she was making excuses about why she can't go outside and use the rollator because she's afraid with like all of the gang stalking and bullshit. She's afraid to go outside and use the rollator. So she's blaming the community basically for her not going outside to use the rollator. I do not believe her sister does spastic. I believe her sister is average size. Yeah, she's going to make a list and she's going to check it twice. Especially if you're in a reaction channel's chat, you better watch out. You better watch out, Jeep Girl. She's going to find out you got gifted a membership on my channel.
Changes are going to also impact my content. And I don't.
Yes, Chocolate Cake Queef. Both of her parents have had weight loss surgery, is what I've heard.
These lifestyle changes are going to also impact my content. And I don't see a reality where I can just suddenly switch up on how I'm living my life and it not be addressed in my content. But I also don't want to share every teeny tiny little detail about everything and then get everybody's opinion on everything, and making this harder.
So Elizabeth, she has been diagnosed. Oh my god, look how much these bracelets are cutting in to her wrist. Look how much they cut in. She has been diagnosed with ADHD, and kind of a hallmark of like ADHD is you're really great at planning and doing the planning phase, but then execution isn't that great. Hey LaFay, how you doing, lovely? Um, so she's great at planning and making lists, but then when it comes to executing those things, she's not so great. Hi Zan. She is neurodivergent in as far as having ADHD. She is not neurodivergent when it comes to being autistic. There's likely a genetic component, still not impossible. Yeah, I mean, she probably is going to be predisposed to being a heavier body, but and maybe having a food addiction possibly. There could be some predisposition to that. Hey, Yami, how you doing? Hey, Dessa, how you doing, folks? Did I already say hi to Bossy? Hey, Bossy. Um, I mean, I mean, genetics. She's not taking, she's not taking her medication for ADHD. She's not addressing any of her medical issues. She's not taking anything for her ADHD or for her diabetes. Hey, Sky. I always thought that the whole starting equals aces, but finishing equals what's that was my Aries moon and general lack of ability to do things. Could be ADHD. Um, hey, Vicky. I think I already said, I don't remember which chocolate cake I said hi to, but hello, both chocolate cakes. Hey, gas station chick. Hey, Jarella. Everybody's coming in. Did Ash finish streaming or something? Yeah, I think, she has been heavy her whole life. Yeah. I mean, there is absolutely a genetic component to weight. I mean, there is. Ashley had to go. I'm like, wait a minute, you guys were in Ashley's stream earlier. Did Ashley can't have to stop streaming? Um, you guys just have all day. You had Scar, and then you had Tiny, then you had Ash. Now I'm streaming. You guys have an entire day of Rosie streams. Yeah, Vyvanse is used for ED, and it will and it's for ADHD. I know somebody that was prescribed that, and it was supposed to help with BED and the ADHD. Her brother is not her size. Levi has actually gained weight in the last year. Um, right, Heather, those braces aren't going anywhere. They're going to snap. Um, yeah, she's the biggest one in her family right now. Levi is maybe half her size, and he was smaller a year ago. He's gained weight eating the food that she cooks. But um, Levi does seem very sweet. Everybody loves Levi. He's a good guy. So yeah, she just she doesn't go to the doctor. She doesn't have insurance right now. So even if she wanted to do anything about it, she doesn't have insurance. It'd be very expensive. Nikki, Nikki, I love you, but you need to stop watching and go do your work. I love having you here, but you need to do your stuff. At least start your laundry and cleaning, and then you can edit after I finish. Oh yeah, because I sent you this video. You're getting a preview. You're taking notes, right? So this is work for you. You're you're taking notes while we're watching this. Oh, work was a shit show. I'm sorry, Jarella. I hope tomorrow's a better day. Hopefully tomorrow's a better day for work. Decision paralysis moment, and I hate vacuuming. I hate vacuuming too, but I need to do that too. Yeah, Rosie treats him like a kid. Chocolate Cake Queef says, my doctor refuses to order Vyvanse for me now, but I have CPTSD, and he's afraid a stimulant might cause me more distress. I hate it, but Stratera has helped me be able to read a book. Well, that's a bonus. If only Rosie were able to complete anything and could successfully get disability, which usually comes with some kind of Medicaid or used to. Yeah, on disability, you would be able to get Medicaid. I always get them confused, Medicare and Medicaid. She would actually qualify for the low income one. So a feckin' HD. Oh, Nikki. You heading out, Elizabeth? I hope you have a good day. You pulled a butt muscle bending down to grab a shoe? Oh, bossy. I don't know how you pull a butt muscle. Yeah, that just threw me out there, the butt muscle pulling. You gotta take care of the booty. Attention fecking disorder is accurate. That sounds about right. You gotta be careful showing your booty in these parts. I accidentally showed my booty on stream last night. Oh yeah, Medicare, Medicaid. Yeah, Medicaid. She would be able to qualify for Medicaid because she doesn't have an income really right now. So she would at least be able to get it. And she would be able to at least maybe get some medication and be able to start the start the ADHD medication. You know, me and Nikki, you guys are funny. A nice booty for a milady and a fedora. That's funny. Apparently she's hanging around Empress hoping to see my ass again. That's why she's hanging around. Hey Napa girl, how you doing, hun? She's ordering groceries. Look at that. She's ordering groceries. She's gonna order a rump roast. I think Rosie's allies are starting to see her for what she is lately and moving over to reaction channels. A lot of them all are Doll Baby. There are a lot of people that, I mean, with her members only stream last night, she had like 5 members in there that were even talking. She's alienated so many of her members at this point, just because of the way that she's just burnt them when it comes to content. Hey Jenny, I used your song, one of your songs, as the opening to the stream tonight. But yeah, so she's like crying about how she needs to make changes. And we haven't seen any changes in the last 6 months.
I'm about to go weigh myself for the first time in a very long time.
So for people that are just now coming in late here, this is a video she uploaded after coming back from Vegas, when she was talking about how she was going to make all of these changes because Vegas was a wake-up call because of just how difficult it was and how long it took her to recover. So this was a video she uploaded talking about there's going to be changes. Well, so with the free memberships, Doll Baby, you don't get to pick who they go to. YouTube, whenever you gift memberships, YouTube chooses who they go to. And her boy, Remy bought a membership. Yeah, so you can't choose who gets memberships whenever you give memberships. Some booty sculpting leggings. Well, Napa girl, maybe you need to try them on and put a picture in the Discords, and we'll let you know if they're good or not. Yeah, sometimes YouTube decides they go to nobody because YouTube can be a little bitch. Same, Hibiscus. I'm the youngest, and my brother sometimes still treats me like I am a baby, like I'm a child, and I'm 46 fucking years old.
Since my last vlog that I talked about how I lost 100 pounds, I have probably only weighed myself a handful of times. Maybe 2 handfuls, because it's been a year. But those were just more so because I wanted to, like, know, if things were getting much worse than I thought. I have no idea what I weigh, because the last time I weighed myself, I was over 500 pounds. If I remember correctly, I think I was 5'11", and I will be surprised if I'm still around that weight, but I don't know to what extent my weight is right now, because my mobility,
hi Jennifer, I don't know,
is at an all-time low, and I'm 33.
And it's worse now. This was 6 months ago. You've gained so much weight. Your mobility is so much worse now, Rosie. Hey, Maggie. About time you got your ass in here, girl. How you doing, love? I know, she looks a lot smaller here.
And I have got to get my shit together, dude.
Yeah, you do. Maybe you need to go back.
And
Maybe you need to go back and watch this video, Rosie.
I wish I cannot.
Your harem's here, Maggie. There's Taylor, there's Bossy, there's Zalfruit. Your harem's here, hun. You're worried all the booty shaping leggings ads are scams. You know, they probably are, but you never know. Napa girl, go put them on and let us know if they're a scam or not.
Express to you guys how much I wish.
Maggie, Libby's jealous. Well, you know, I'm the original harem member, so no.
That weight loss was as simple as calories in, calories out. Because yes, that's the mechanics of weight loss. But human beings are not machines. And when it comes down to the mental health aspects, the psychological damage that I've endured from things that have not only happened to me, but decisions I've made in my past, I deal with things that are so hard on me mentally when it comes to these topics. That I try really hard not to hate myself for. And I feel like before I gave up on my first health journey here on YouTube,
Okay, I want to check this angle. Yeah, I think she's talking about rubbing the chocolate cake all over her titaliticas and her vajayjay. I believe, oh, whoops, I believe that's what we're talking about these decisions. So the human body is a complex machine, but I understand um, it isn't as easy as calories in, calories out. It's really not, because everybody's body burns those calories differently. Everybody everybody's body functions differently. There are so many different factors. Your metabolism, any health conditions you may have, there are so many factors that go into weight loss and how your body burns those calories, that it's not as simple as calories in, calories out. And especially, I mean, if you are a bigger person, your body is always fighting against you, because the adipose tissue, the fat cells, they shrink, but they never go away. And they want to get bigger. They want to go back to their larger size. So your body is kind of fighting against you, because the shrunken fat tissue, the adipose cells, want to get bigger again. So people that have never struggled with their weight, that come in and just say things like I know a lot of people here in my chat, and a lot of people that are in girl world have struggled with their weight, are bigger. I'm a bigger girl. I'm a fat ass. But but people that have never struggled with their weight, or have always been athletic, or always been thin or in shape, just come at us and they're like, well, why can't you lose weight? It's calories in, calories out. You just got to eat in a deficit. Just put the fork down. It's not that simple. It's really not that simple. And there's so many things that go into it. But you have to find trial and error. You have to figure out and find and work with people, work with professionals that know these things and can help you and understand these things, to try to find out what works for you, so that you can make those changes. All right. I just want to try to find another angle here that's similar to. Yeah, I mean, just even looking here. Nighty night, chickens. Yeah. Right. That's kind of one of the problems. And I know that Amber has brought this up before. And Amber's not wrong whenever she says this. That it's like, yeah, there's lots of forms of, like, having addictions, whether it's food or pugs, like her mother, right? Her mom had a pug addiction. It sounds really weird to say. Amber has a food addiction. The difference and the problem is that when it comes to, like, pugs or other illegal substances, you don't need those to live. You have to eat. You have to have food. So you can't just completely ignore the problem. You can't you can't completely ignore your addiction. What you can make pugs illegal. What you can do, I mean, the best that you can do is, like, when you're in the grocery store, try to avoid the aisles that are triggering, that have the things that trigger you the most. But it's like you're a food addict and you're walking into a store that has everything that's the problem, right? I mean, if you're a if you have an addiction to illegal substances, You don't walk into a store and there's all of your vices. I mean, if you're an alcoholic, those those things are there, but you don't need alcohol to live, right? So having a food addiction is, I think, probably the more one of the more difficult addictions to have to deal with, right? Because you can't just stop eating. I missed what you said. It's like Amber's mom had bugs. No, illegal substances. Um, right, right. It's right, Chris. It's something you have to actively work against every single day because it's kind of there in your face, right? Because even if you have a grocery list, if you need bread and you're in the grocery store, a lot of times in the grocery store, snack cakes are in the same aisle, right? Right, Princess Pirate Pickle Pants. So many families and so many communities use food as a celebration. Food is how a lot of communities and families show love, show affection. I mean, how many people go to their grandparents' house when they're little and the grandma is always like, "Are you hungry? Do you need to eat? Do you want to eat? Do you need I'll make you food." It's how older generations would show their love and show how they cared was by offering you food. And it's food addictions, you have to constantly work against it. And if you live with other people, if there are other people in the household with you that don't have the same issue, then it can make it that much more difficult. Um, right? It's like this is nothing that's against Levi, but whenever Levi came home at Thanksgiving, I think it was, with those 2 containers of cinnamon rolls, right? It's like Rosie didn't buy those, but Levi did. So if you're living in a house with other people that maybe don't know that you have this problem or just think that it's not going to affect you, you could have people outside of you bringing these things into the house that could possibly trigger you. So it's all that just to say that, yeah, it's if you have a food addiction, it's, I think, a little more difficult because you have to have food, and the things that tempt you are kind of always going to be there, right? Because even if you're doing your grocery shopping online, you can still have a weak moment and order things, right? It's a little more difficult of a thing to deal with. But what happened with the cinnamon rolls? I was just saying that, like, an example of it would be that, like, during Thanksgiving, Levi brought home 2 like really big pans of cinnamon rolls for him and Rosie. I think mostly for him, but that could be something that could possibly be triggering for Rosie. So yeah, so you have to have everybody that, oh, thank you for being a member for 1 month, Chris. I appreciate you guys. Um, I think she ended up taking one of the containers of cinnamon rolls to to the Thanksgiving thing where she met Kirby. Groceries are ordered. Good job, Nikki. Now you're going to strip your bed sheets. Is Nikki going to go strip for us? Damn chat holding me accountable. That's right. If you go change your bed sheets, maybe I'll show you my ass again. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That would be a punishment. If you don't take care of your stuff, I'm going to show you my ass again. We're all here for Nikki stripping. Go ahead, Nikki. Wyoma. How funny. We weren't telling her to go away. We were telling her to take care of her stuff and she could listen. Nikki is an ethical vegan, so you can do this. Ooh, chicken soup. Nikki is stripping and Libby showing ass. Yep, that's what you have to look for if we do a stream together. Fresh sheets are lovely. I need to change my sheets this weekend too. That's right. We were trying to make her go take care of her chores. So they sent everything but the chicken. Oh my god. I had that problem last month. I did a grocery delivery and they didn't deliver the main thing that I needed for what I was making. That's such a pain in the ass. Oh my god, Miss Butler. That's the worst. It's the worst. 30 pounds from your goal, Princess Pirate Pickle Pants. That is incredible. Congratulations. You are amazing. Amazing, amazing. Incredible job. I want a cookie too, Chris. Yeah, it's like, yeah, thanks for the discount, but I need the damn chicken. I was going to cook that tonight. It's like, now I got to go to the store myself when I didn't want to in the first damn place. That's why I put in my grocery order. Bring me the damn chicken. Chris, I'm in the same boat, hon. I'm stuck there too. Ooh, Nikki's going to shave her legs for us too. Nikki's just pulling out all the stops for us tonight. She's stripping and she's shaving the legs for us. Oh, I love my chat. You guys are wonderful. They sent you whatchamacallit instead of... I love whatchamacallits, but those definitely aren't Werthers. Those definitely aren't the same. It does feel nice and clean sheets. Nice and smooth. Got the dolphin legs with the sheets.
And because I've had been on other.
That was a huge tangent. I just went on. Let me back up a little bit. I'm sorry.
When it comes to these topics, that I try really hard not to hate myself for. And I feel...
I'm sorry, Chocolate Cake Queef. I thought you were going to say put some baby oil on your sheets, Nikki. It feels so good. But you said baby powder. When I first read that, I thought it was going to say baby oil. And I'm like, why are you telling Nikki to oil herself up before she gets in? Oh my god. Right. Well, the funny thing is, I thought she was gonna say put some baby oil on it. I was like, but this baby powder. I'm like, Jesus, Chocolate Cake Queef, what are you telling people to do? Jeez. Telling Nikki to oil up before she gets into bed. Where are the red lights? Oh, I don't have the red lights on. I'll have to change my filters. Seems like you might not stay in the bed very well if you oil the sheets up. Yeah, just don't invite Diddy. And this is a soda. This isn't even an alcoholic beverage. I had a coffee for some reason at 8 p.m. Let the hair down. I need to wash my hair. Tonight is wash night for my hair. So yeah, well, in last night's stream, she was saying that she's eating smaller portions. I guess 29 pizza rolls is less than 30. But if that's the only thing that she really ate that day, 1,000 calories plus whatever she had a bit earlier in the day, that's not a lot for her for one day. Can you edit the footnotes in your Google Docs? I believe you can, yes. If you need help with it later tonight, I can help you, Lizzie. Rubber sheets. I don't think I would want rubber sheets. That would be, you would have to put oil on them because the rubber would just, it would chafe. You would get like hung up. Your legs would get kind of hung up on it. No, she has like a 140 count bag, Heather. It's a 140 count bag. I don't believe that for a second, Chocolate Cake Queef. I don't believe that for a second. Hi, String Cheese. Imagine the squeaks of the summer sheets in the summer. Ugh. Oh, that'd be horrible. Just the trying to move on it, just the getting stuck on it. Ugh. Yeah, water beds in the 80s. I was a kid in the 80s, but it was like it was very, one of my neighbors had a water bed.
I try really not that I try really hard not to hate myself for. And I feel like before I like gave up on my first like health journey here on YouTube, and because I've had been on other like health journeys before in the past, but specifically this last go around, I had a better like sense of self, and in the past year I've kind of developed and almost in a way fostered this like level of self-hatred for myself that I'm not used to.
Have you?
Because when I was a child, like, oh my god, I had no sense of self-worth, self-love, none of that. But then when I found body positivity and the fat acceptance movement, as much as I'm critical of those things at the time, they really helped me.
There was a plug. There was a plug in it, Lizzie. They were pretty firm, but still had some motion to them. It wasn't like you were on the ocean, right? This is right after Vegas. This was a week after she got back from Vegas. Chocolate Cake Queef. My parents had a waterbed. I can't remember if I ever had sex in it though. What a thought. Yeah. Yeah, so this was her, Yeah, this was like Jarella said, this was her come to Jesus moment. What if there's a fish in there? Then you would have put it in there, Lizzie, because you use a water hose to fill it up. Chocolate cake weave. Yeah, it's the shape, the face shape is, that's what I was trying to find. I was trying to find some comparisons. Her face is looking from this angle. Lizzie, it would not. You stop that, young lady. We are going to believe that you are virginal. You will say nothing of the sort. So I think this would be the closest I can get to getting this angle. I don't believe Lizzie has a waterbed. Lizzie does not have a waterbed. So this is Chris. Don't be asking Lizzie that. So comparing from September to just last week, Lizzie is of age, but Lizzie is young. Lizzie is an adult, but she's very young. That's why we always tell Lizzie to cover her ears. Here we go. That is pretty darn close. I think Chris is like, what? He's like, I didn't know that. I know. People don't know how old. You thought Maggie was the young one? I would not be flirting with Maggie if she was that young. Maggie is in her 30s. I'm still maybe a cougar. But that's beside the point. Yeah, you can really see how much the cheek and how much the chin I can't imagine sex in a waterbed being very easy or fun. Both of you flopping around like two fish in a frying pan. Well, you would have the motion going at least. You'd have the motion going, I guess. Well, you know, Zalfruit, you are actually closer in age to Maggie than I am. Who's a little... Oh, you're Chihuahua. Yeah, how's the Chihuahua doing? Chocolate with meow. I know, I'm old. I am so old. That's right, the motion of the ocean. Yeah, just in the 6 months. Love boat. We go off on the strangest fucking tangents in my streams. Good lord. You turn 21 next month? Oh, you're another young one, you're sock waifu. Goodness. I know, y'all are babies. Anyway, back to Rosie's very, very serious. That's why it bothers you, because of the ocean motion. Makes you feel a little seasick. I don't think Maggie's even here anymore. Maggie's left. So she's not going to hear you fighting for her, Zalfruit.
It found body positivity and the fat acceptance movement. As much as I'm critical of those things at the time, they really helped me in the sense of my mental health, because...
What are they singing, LaFay? Maggie. Maggie. She might be eating. She might have fallen asleep. You know where I bet she is? I bet she's in Ilya's chat. I bet she is over watching Ilya, that traitor. I bet you anything I'm going to see her over here. You want to look and see? Yeah, this is right after Vegas. I'm sorry, this is a horrible tangent. Oh, she's not. She's not in Ilya's chat. Where did you go, Maggie? I'm 46. Yeah, I'm 46. Chocolate cake queef. I see Hibiscus over here. What you doing, Hibiscus? Well, you know, I'm just gonna have to message her. Night's Pastic. This has been the most random stream. I apologize.
It provided a community of people that could relate to my struggles, and it provided a safe haven to not have to worry about just the immense amount of struggle that it comes with trying to lose weight.
It is a struggle to try to lose weight. I'm right there with you, girl. I'm right there with you. Sorry, that was me. Ask them if they take requests, LaFay. Oh, I'm older than you. You're the oldest here, Oliver's personal assistant? I don't know. Princess Pirate Pickle Pants is 59, but I don't believe it looking at that profile picture. If that's her in that profile picture, I don't believe you're 59. You are a stunning 59 if you are. Empress, you also cannot be 66, because you are a stunning 66 if you are. You all are just gorgeous. Why is everybody just stunning? You're all just fucking beautiful, and I hate you all for it.
I will speak for, and specifically, my situation. The amount of weight that I need to lose, the backgrounds that I have with different communities. It's not impossible.
You've burnt those bridges with those communities too.
And I know
October.
so much of this,
I'm older than you too.
is based in trauma, and I can understand the reasonings and the explanations.
I agree with that, Vicky. Women are just beautiful. To be fair, I was 64 when I took the picture. Well, I mean, that's not much of a difference.
But is based in trauma, and I can understand the reasonings and the explanations, but I can't use it as an excuse.
But you do use it as an excuse. You do use it as an excuse. Hey, Lex. Men have cooties. She's so purple looking here. Yeah, but you do use these things as an excuse. You're using all of these different things as an excuse. Just last night, you were using the Gora World community or whatever community as an excuse to not use your fucking rollator. You use all of these things as an excuse. All of these, quote, traumas from the past, you use them as excuses. I think it's just the outfit, maybe reflecting the purple.
If I want to have the life that I want. And
thank you for
I
being
have so many.
Thank you for being a member for 1 month, Britt. Thank you so much. Smooches. I appreciate you guys. Like I said in Discord this morning, I was going to go give Scar a super chat this morning and then remembered that I can't do any spending that isn't necessities. Yep, it didn't stop her from getting into the convertible with Remy, right? And it's like, you're at home, right? What was it she said, that she wasn't going to let people control her with fear? That's exactly what she's doing right now, from what she said last night. She is letting, quote, fear control her to not use the rollator. It's just an excuse.
Irrational fears. You know,
Right,
in the Vegas vlog, I made a joke about one of them, like, my fear of escalators, because that's kind of funny. I can poke at that one, like, that's funny to me. Like, at the end of the day, like, the thought of getting on an escalator makes me want to die. But, like, and that's just so silly to me, you know? So I laugh about it.
Aren't there weight limits on escalators? I mean, she kind of has to use something, but that escalator is going to be fighting for its fucking life. I mean, they're made to carry a lot of people, but that's a lot of weight on a single point. You wanted Starbucks so bad, but you didn't break. You go, Brit. Yeah. Stay strong. Good job fighting that. Oh. Brit also has a fear of escalators. That is funny, Chris. That is funny. You have a fear of them too? Oh my goodness. Yeah. I mean, they're made to carry a lot of people at once, so they can carry a lot of weight. But on one single step, that's a lot of weight on a single step. You know what? We have the old Googles. Is there a weight limit for a single step on an escalator? Because I know you can have like 2 people stand on a single step, so maybe there's not, but well, the width would be an issue too. I mean, I don't mind them, but heavy duty escalators for a minimum load of 320 per 40 inches. Your shoelace getting caught. So this site says greater than the weight of 2 people. So greater than, like, it says 120 kilograms. Oh, her pants. Um, oh my god, Britt. Well, no wonder you got a fucking fear of escalators. Oh my god. Well, so at least you were. This is. I'm so sorry. I'm apologizing now, Britt. But at least you were in Sears, so at least your mom could buy a pair of pants. Or maybe get a pair of shorts. Um, there will have been. They have to have emergency stops. They absolutely had to have an emergency stop button somewhere on it. Y'all, you just maybe couldn't find it. Um, so 4,000 for the entire thing. Weight limits. Oh my god, I shuffle back to the car. Oh, that sucks. I feel you on the being poor to not be able to do that. Oh my god, that is so horrible, Britt. I am so sorry. Yeah, I'm seeing a couple different things here. I'm seeing one that says a single step, 320 pounds per 40-inch step for a heavy-duty escalator. Yeah, she could have a foot on each step, but then she's going to be a little off balance, maybe. Um, just never step on it again. Well, luckily there's usually an elevator nearby too. Um, yeah, they usually have like a 4,000. From what I just read, like a 4,000 pound limit, 4,000 to 6,000 pound limit for the entire escalator. But for a single step, about 320 pounds looks like a weight limit. Um, but yeah, so I was just reading technical specifications, reading tech specs of an escalator. I'm sorry. Hey, Celestial, welcome in, hon.
But even though like that fear is very real, I don't feel that same sense of hilarity when it comes to my fear of losing weight.
Sweet legs.
Because I have one. That is so irrational. It's so irrational. And it's so... I don't have a better word for it. It's so stupid. Like... And I have experiences with, like, a past partner that have just continued to stay with me. And then, of course, my experiences in the feeders and community, and how to this day, I still struggle with tying my identity into fatness. And
You still tie your identity to fatness. Your washer's loud, Lizzie. I'm sorry. In the maximum crying position. Yeah, maybe your therapy should be able to help you with that, Rosie. Your 20 years of therapy. I mean, she still ties her identity to her weight and her size. She still does that. And talking about the feederism community being, quote, groomed into, I just said that word, being groomed into Fifiism. I gotta remember that I'm monetized now! So I gotta watch it. Um, Needs to seek an addiction therapist. I think she needs a couple of different therapists. I think she has enough issues that she could use a couple of different ones with different specialties.
To this day, I still struggle with tying my identity into fatness. And there have been times that I have thought or felt like I've made progress, and I think that there may be truth to that. You know, like, it's obviously I don't hold the same ideology that I once did.
Sure about that?
Like, I was watching just yesterday, I think it was yesterday or today, Megan Ann uploaded a video reacting to a fat liberation TikToker talking about equating Ozempic to genocide. And I was sitting there and I was mortified. I was like watching it, I was like, this is insanity. Like, this is insane. And then I started watching it, and
You equate any kind of gastric bypass surgery, what did she call it? Like like medical amputation or something, or she called it something stupid. Medical starvation. Yeah. I think she also said it was something like having part of your stomach amputated or something like that. Yeah, mutilate. Yeah, she said so many stupid ass things. It's like, well, with the sleeve, they aren't cutting anything, or with the band, they can just like tie it off basically. But it's just like, come on. Yeah, no other hobbies. Is Maggie still gone? I don't think Maggie's come back in yet. Oh, that was the wrong name. Yep, Maggie's not here yet.
I was thinking to myself, I was like, there's just no way when I was in fat acceptance I would have agreed with this line of thinking. And I kept watching, and I was listening to her talk, and then it just like started jogging some memories, and I was like, actually, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't think I can. I know current me thinks that that's fucking crazy and horrible, and I think there would have been a part of me that would have disagreed with it, but I would have agreed with certain things because I used to believe that, you know, like these different fat acceptance talking points, and it's just seeing it back from the outside, it just makes you go like, oh my god, I just don't even know how I got there. I will say that this deep-seated fear,
Right, Empress?
as much as I can try to intellectualize my feelings, it doesn't change how insurmountably difficult it is and it feels to confront these things. And then when you add on to the fact of like the court of public opinion, it just gets really overwhelming. I feel like I'm rambling right now because I don't want to know what I weigh. But I need to. Alright.
Don't do that bend anymore.
It's time to confront what I've done to myself.
And if you were to weigh yourself now, your scale doesn't go that high. It's just... She can come on here and she can say the right things. She knows the right things to say. But then we don't see any actionable change. After After this, and then after the upload of them going to Sam's, she went right back to cooking and making the same food that she always did. We didn't see any actionable change. Did anybody say Happy April Fools yet? No. Um, yeah, I think she's probably 550 at least. She's gained so much. Um, it's just she's she's saying all the right things, but then she's not going to actually make any changes. And we see this throughout her YouTube career. We see it the previous year. We see it the year before, whenever she's talking about making all of these changes. But we don't see any, we never see any actual changes whenever it comes to movement. She has the rollator. She was crying about if she had the rollator, she could go outside and walk more. Julie bought her the rollator. We've seen her use it twice. Now, does that mean she's only used it twice? No. But she's probably only used it twice. And then last night, giving the excuse of not wanting to go outside and use it because she's for like safety reasons. Yeah. It's sitting back behind her against the wall. I don't think he's a Fifi, Lex. I don't think there's any evidence pointing to him being a Fifi. Just because you like bigger people doesn't mean you're a Fifi. And I don't think there's any evidence to suggest that he is one. Yeah, her size was always glamorous. Yeah, she's always been. She's just, I mean, doing her OF stuff, doing the corn videos. She was loving her body and the size she is. She said that she loves her body. And that's perfectly fine. But here we've seen her multiple times crying about how she needs to make changes. And then we never see anything. All right. Nikki, are you still here or did you go away? Did we lose Nikki? Let me see if she's in the chat still. Hold on. Nope, Nikki's gone. We lost Nikki. I've lost Maggie and I've lost Nikki. Yeah. So I was going to say, Nikki thinks she's holding onto the table and is going to make her, it's going to make the scale say less. People think she's hanging onto the table and maybe shifting her weight or doing something, and that the scale says less than what she actually weighs. What does she bring to the table in a relationship? She can't do anything but eat. I couldn't imagine being with someone this big. I don't know what she brings to the table. Hey, Aaron. Welcome in, hun. So this scale goes up to 550. This is from late September last year. $506.6. And there's a lot of speculation and thinking that maybe she was leaning on the table and that she actually was higher than 506.6.
What? What?
There you are, Nikki. Did you hear me paging you? Did you hear me calling you? 64 pounds gained in under a year. Yeah. Yeah, there's that table right there next to it. I think there's a pretty good possibility that she was leaning on the table. And you didn't? Well, you must have heard us talking about you. You must have heard me calling you. Subliminally. Yeah. So I don't know. I think if she were to step on the scale now, it wouldn't register. So this was, now again, this was September of last year. You were on Twitter. That's a scary place, Nikki. Amber's scale is made for higher weight limits, though.
What? What? What?
She's out of breath and breathing this heavy just from walking to the scale and using it, and then coming back and sitting down. Wasn't it 4 something? Her lowest weight, wasn't it like 4 something, like 430 something, or 4, yeah, like 430 something, I think. Her highest was, yeah, 537. It's off by 40 pounds. Jesus. 442 was her lowest. What's that? I'm sorry, Dessa. Stress can do a lot. I won't yell at you, Nikki. I'll give you a gentle nudge to take care of your stuff and withhold booty. You're procrastinating, girl. I procrastinate like a mofo. I hope you get some rest. Get some good sleep, Chris. I feel ya. It's been stormy here all day. I feel like going to bed. Rest well, Chris. I need to watch your cookie stream and see those delicious toffee cookies. I saw the pictures. They look delicious. But good night, Chris. Love you bunches. Get some rest. $97. Damn. You know, it might storm again tonight, I think. Yeah. Get those chores done.
I mean, okay.
We're almost done with this. It has 3 minutes.
Cool.
5-day weekend.
I'm down 4 pounds from the last time I weighed myself, but I still feel like...
Sure, rub it in, Nikki. Just rub it in that you have 5 days off from work while the rest of us slave away. 16, damn. And your tornado watch. Yeah, you must be in the Midwest area, like Kentucky, Ohio, maybe Kansas. I think Kansas was earlier today. Yeah, there's some storms. Be safe, Oliver's personal assistant.
Shit. I'm tired of feeling like shit.
Yeah, you feel worse.
It's gonna be like in the 530s. Because of just how awful I feel. I mean...
Oklahoma.
I don't think being over 500 pounds is necessarily...
Well, I mean, you're 506, you feel like shit. So, and you're over. You've gained so much weight, Rosie. So much.
Something worth celebrating in any capacity. So I'm a little confused about how I feel right now.
It's rained a lot here
I think
today.
my biggest emotion is relief that it's not as bad as I thought it was.
Well, now it is. It's worse.
So I think it was 506.6. I think is what it said. It was 506 point something. So that is my new starting point. Last time I talked about how I was like, my highest was 550, and I think I used that as like my starting point in terms of weight loss. This time, I'm gonna simplify it. I'm starting this journey on at 506 points.
Looks like the rain might miss me a little bit. It's gonna go around me, I think, tonight. What do you think will be next from Rosie? Another live or a half-assed edited members video? It's a good question, Erin, because it could be either, right? Because she's supposed to go live on Friday, but then she gave the caveat of it could be a members uploaded video. You know. So who knows? But yeah, I think she's either pushing 550 or she's a little bit over it. Because she doesn't look good. She does not look good.
6. And yes, I'm down, like 44 pounds from my highest. But that was in 2017. So let's just call it as what it is, 506.6. I will not be weighing myself for a while. Because I'm going to be focused on healthy lifestyle changes. And
okay, so let's. Oh, my Fitbit just came off. Let's see what healthy lifestyle changes did she make after Vegas? Can anybody think of one? Can anybody think of a single healthy lifestyle change that she made after this video at the end of September? I can't. I can't think of a single change she's made for the better. She did just have some vitamin D. She went on 2 walks. She stopped fucking Jeff for pills. Yeah, she went on 2 walks. I think that's the only thing she did.
in my next video where I talk about my health and stuff.
You know, it's funny you say that, Britt, because on that video, there's a comment. There's a comment on that video. That made me laugh. This person left a comment saying, when you have to put that much well, she doesn't want to miss my booties, Alfred. That's why she's still here. This person said, when you have to put that much seasoning, oil, and sauces into something, it really isn't worth it. And if there was any nutritional value to it at all, it is completely gone now. And Rosie says, wow, who knew zero sauce? I don't think she meant to say zero, but sucked all the vitamins and nutrients out of vegetables. OMG. Thank you, Dr. YouTube comment. I should totally believe you. And then the person replied back and said, how will any vitamins help when there's enough salt in there to give someone a heart attack? Maybe ask a cardiologist it is how good it is for you, or anyone for that matter. So yeah, I mean, the vegetables the vegetables are still going to have their nutritional value, but when you've added like 1,000 grams of sodium and a shit ton of sugar from the sweet sauces, it's like, yeah, you're still eating the vegetables. That's great. But why are you adding so much awful stuff? I mean, yeah, if adding some cheese to your broccoli makes you eat your broccoli, great. Great. But added so much fucking sodium and salt and slop, it's just horrible. And I want to say, somebody commented here, girl, I'm getting an ad like every 3 minutes. If you have mid-roll ads set to be automatically put on your videos, YouTube on lives, YouTube throws a video in every 3 fucking minutes. So I've turned off mid-roll ads on all of my videos. So I don't have to go through and place them myself. Yeah. So it's like she's going to start making healthy changes. I don't know what a single change she's made.
I want to talk more about the specifics, and
if you're making broccoli a vehicle for cheese and salt, I don't know if that's going to do any good. You're still getting the broccoli. Cheese isn't that bad for you, right? I mean, putting a little bit of cheese on things isn't bad for you. I mean, people will add a seasoning or a sauce of some sort, but whenever you end up drowning it, drowning it in everything, it's just like, what's the point? Just don't even eat the vegetable, or find a vegetable that you do like, right? Find a vegetable that you do like and eat it. If she's going to go live again to clean, or in your opinion, she's going to go live again to clean because her mom is coming and continue to talk about what she wants to do. It's never what I have done. No one cares what her plans are. Yeah. So this is from September of last year, by the way. Foods aren't good or bad. Food doesn't have morality. Yeah, food. I really want people to get away from saying, "Oh, I can't eat that food. It's bad for me." It's just food. Food is food. It goes into your body. It provides energy. It provides nutrients. It provides various things. There may be some foods that are less calorically dense and give you more energy. There's foods that are less calorically dense and maybe give you some more vitamins and nutrients. But, I mean, people have proven, there was that guy that ate nothing but Twinkies and lost weight, right? So there's choices to everything. You know, food is food. She needs to find something that works for her. If she can find foods that she likes, that she can eat, that will help her reach her goals, then I'm all for it. But if she's not doing that, if you're 500 pounds, eating a huge slice of cake is bad for you. If you're underweight and need to gain weight, eating a piece of cake is good. I disagree. You can be 500 pounds and eat that slice of cake. Being 500 pounds, being 500 pounds she, on paper, should be able to eat a 2,000 calorie diet and still lose weight. Even 2,500 calories, she should be able to lose weight. If she has a slice of cake that's 500 calories, and if eating that slice of cake keeps her from binge um, on other things, then eat the slice of cake, right? All right. Yeah, red meat isn't inherently bad. I mean, I will get the leanest ground beef that I can find, right? I've been working with a dietitian for almost 2 years now. Um, so there's so many different things. At least cook it up before you eat, drown it in Velveeta. Yeah, I mean it's more about like what can you add to your diet to help it instead of removing from it. Yang was his name. Oh. Yeah, 3,000 would help her. The processed, yeah, it's the problem with like the processed food is it's going to make her retain water like crazy because there's going to be so much sodium and salt in it. In addition to all of the electrolytes that she drinks in her water stuff and all of the extra salt that she puts on stuff, she's going to be holding a shit ton of water weight. Right. She adds she adds so many things to her food. Quality does matter, but there's also you can still overeat on healthy foods, right? You can still overeat healthy foods and gain weight. You're still recovering from the egg roll in a bowl, right? Don't boil them, steam them. Yeah.
Maybe like kind of take the time, like over a period of time to film things. And
Sorry, just real quick, but with the healthier foods, healthier with the more whole foods, the less processed foods, they're typically going to be uh, what's the right term? Higher volume, less calorically dense. So you'll be able to have a larger volume of food to help keep you fuller longer, which is why when you're trying to lose weight, from what I've been told by my dietitian and everything else, it is yummy. It's good to focus on protein and fiber because it'll help you stay fuller longer. So yeah. Do you eat Oreos, Nikki? Yeah, it's about balance. Dessa. Yeah, so it's a matter of choosing foods that help you meet your goals, right? And if you want to go have a cheeseburger, if you want to have a slice of cake, have the cheeseburger, have the fucking slice of cake. Life's too short. But work it into your goals for the day. Work it into your goals for the week. Protein is muscle sparing and deficit too, right? Sour Patch Kids, like the. You like sour stuff, Nikki? Right. Yeah, I mean, with her being diabetic, and with her having um, all of these electrolytes and things and all the salt, her blood sugar's got to be crazy, and she's got to be retaining so much water. Yep.
And just like talk about the different shifts that I'm making
Saturday
because they are going to be small, and
they've been minuscule. They've been so small we can't even see them with a magnifying glass. I like some sour things. I got these sour candies in my last Hungry Root order, and woo! I like some sour things.
Isn't going to be a dramatic weight loss here. That's not my goal. That's not what I'm trying to do because
well, you didn't.
I don't want to spook myself. I don't want to cause
I don't want to
myself
spook myself.
To get burnt out and give up. And
you didn't even get started. You didn't even get started. You didn't even make a fucking start. Didn't even make a fucking start.
You know, I know that next time I hit a next new big milestone,
right,
it's going to be scary, and the hardest part is going to be not reverting and falling back like I did last.
Right, like I've been eating a lot of fruit lately for the past several months, and I was making my own bread, which I still need to make a loaf of bread. So my carbs have been higher than I want them to be each day, but my dietitian has been okay with my macros being where they are because I'm making homemade bread. It has 4 ingredients in it. Yeah, I'm using white flour, bread flour, but then I'm also eating a lot of fruit, which also has more fiber in it. So whenever we have our meeting, she's like, I'm okay where your calories are, and I'm okay with your macros. She's like, it's also important to look at where they're coming from. She's like, most of those carbs that you've had the last couple of days have come from fruit and vegetables. Some vegetables. I did make what was it? Oh, like my egg bites. Right? I made some egg bites. You know, she's like everything in there's good stuff. She's like, all of these carbs are coming from fruits and vegetables. She's like, so I'm okay with your carbs being where they are. She's like, it's fine, don't worry about it. So it's just, so it is also important to look at where some of these things are coming from, but it's about having your goals in mind. And it took me a long time to fix my relationship with food and to not focus on the number on the scale. I haven't weighed myself in 2 months. I can tell by my pants that I'm still about the same size as I was, though. But and getting like caught up in the numbers, and I had to work really, really hard on that. So there are so many things that I think Rosie needs to start working on before she can start making too many horrible changes. Oh, and lentils. I made a lentil and chicken sausage stew. So I was getting quite a few carbs from the lentils.
Last time.
Good night, Britt. Sleep well.
And I don't want to waste another year of
You've
my
already
life
you've already wasted 6
of
months,
just
Rosie.
existing. I don't want to do that anymore. To my viewers, my supporters.
These snaps are not for you. Her parents tried Bossy. That's one of her traumas in Abuse was her parents trying to have her do, I think it was Atkins, to try to help her lose weight whenever she was a teenager. That was a trauma. She has trauma tied to Atkins. Right. I use my Chronometer app. I track everything, and I have a food scale.
I thank you for those who have stuck around. I know a lot of people left
Digestion.
in the past year. A lot of people left because I wasn't making health content. A lot of people left because I started cooking and eating on lives. Quite frankly, I don't plan to stop cooking on my lives. I just am planning on making those gradual changes, and I hope that you guys will see that reflected in the content. I think one of the first things I am planning on doing is just trying to not only like reduce the frequency, but adjust what and how I cook over time.
Didn't do that. Did not do that.
Alright, well, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening wherever you are, and stay true. Bye, guys.
Well, yeah, I love Chronometer. I use it because I can add in, when I make a recipe, I scan in all of my ingredients, and then I divide it by the number of servings I've divided it out into, and I'm able to use that. And then at the end of the day or the next morning, after I've scanned in my food for the day, I can I send those widgets to my dietitian. So every day my dietitian gets an email from me with my widgets from Chronometer. Every day. Yeah, so what changes? What changes did we see from Rosie? She was planning on, yeah. I do have the paid. I have the paid Chronometer. I can There's actually there's a web version as well if you guys want to see what Chronometer is. I can sign in really quick. So it's doing that because of my the filters that I have on. Because my I have red lights on. Um, so Chronometer is what's that? What have I got? What have I got? Brit's already been a member. Why did that do that? Yeah. So I have is there any identifying information in here? No. Yeah. So, oh, I can refer friends. Yeah. So, yeah, you can track fasting and do things. My Fitbit is also linked to it. As you can see, I got very poor sleep. Hey, Hesley. So with the diary, you scan in your food for each day. For dinner, so I haven't scanned my drink in. Today's going to be a high calorie day for me because I had a big breakfast because of my chia seed pudding. So today's going to be a pretty high calorie day for me. It's going to be 1900 calories. But you can scan in your foods and then it tracks your calories, your expenditure, the deficit you're in. You can see your macros. You can set macro goals. These are my goals for each one of my macros each day, which I've not met them today. And also, I met my fiber goal for the day. I hit my calcium. So you can see I haven't done a great job hitting my goals today. But yeah, but it tracks. So I have it linked to my Fitbit. So it also tracks, um, you can add in exercises and stuff, but it also tracks, you can see up here, um, my activity, my sleep, body temp, and things from my Fitbit. So I actually really like Chronometer, and then um, from the app on my phone, at the end of the day, I can share, and it shares all of these widgets here with my dietitian. Um, and you can do trends, charts. You can put in your custom foods, all that. Um, so you lived with a covert narcissist for 15 years. Oh wow. I'm glad you got out of that. Yeah, yeah. You can scan barcodes when it's unpaid as well to like scan in your foods. Like I haven't added this in yet. And if you scan something that isn't in the app yet, you can take pictures of it and it will add it in. So like I need to add my coffee drink. I can just scan my barcode and it pulls up all the information for it, and then I just add that to my diary for the day. Do I find it stressful? No. Night Wyoma. I weigh all of my food every single day when I'm making meals. Um, it's not just food choices though. It's how your blood sugar is affected. Yeah, for somebody that has for somebody that has diabetes like Rosie, she really should be watching her sugars and carbs a bit more. Um, Night Empress, sleep well. You can just roll over onto the fridge and scan away. Right? Um, yeah, it's some days I don't do as well as I would like on my calories for the day because I haven't planned my meals that great for that day. Some days that just happens where I might have a more like a higher calorie lunch and dinner. But overall, it isn't the worst thing in the world. I need to stay under 1800 calories to lose weight. Under 1700 ideally for my body is what I found. And I haven't done that the past several days. So, um, but yeah, so she had all of these plans to do all of these things after Vegas, and she hasn't done any of them. She's she was looking at, wow, I need to make some changes, and then she doesn't do any of it. Plenty of calories. Have you considered taking a multivitamin, Belladonna? Taking a multivitamin might help. Oh goodness, chocolate cake queef. So it's going to be interesting because she kind of said, find a really rich sugar parent, please and thank you, girl. We all need to find that yummy. It'll be interesting to see what else she has to say. Hey Hey, Jenny. Yeah, we're wrapping up here. It'll be interesting to see what she has to say after saying last night that she's trying to have smaller portions and trying to eat less. But then also saying that for her safety, she's afraid to use the rollator. So it'll be interesting. But looking at that video from 6 months ago, she did not make any of those positive changes. And I bet you anything that if she goes back and looks at that, she's going to make every excuse in the book. She's going to blame it on the incident from Levi's birthday causing stress. She's going to blame it on being demonetized. But those things didn't happen until December. She's going to blame it on anything but herself not putting the work in to not make those changes. So it'll be very interesting to see if she tries to make any changes after this trip and what happens in the coming future. Because we aren't seeing very many positive changes. So, and it's sad. I don't want to see anything bad happen to her, but it's going to be excuses. I have to take vitamin D every day because I am deficient in vitamin D. And no jokes about me being a lesbian and not having vitamin D. I just... Yeah, my vitamin D was like way low. And I take magnesium glycinate before bed to help me sleep. So, yeah, it's... She's going to have, she's going to have a lot of excuses. Right, Taylor, that's unfortunately what usually happens is there's a major health scare and then it's like, wow, I need to make changes. But by then it's too late. And part of me is hoping that when her mom comes home, I'm hoping that her mom will try to say something, because even in this video, she said that she talked to her mom about making some lifestyle changes. So hopefully her mom can be like, yeah, what about these lifestyle changes we talked about a year ago? So it's really sad. I think she's a horrible person, but I don't want to see anything bad happen to her. I think she needs to make changes. I would think that her finding somebody like Remy, who appears to be in an average sized body, who likes to be active, that doesn't care about what she looks like, would make her want to be able to be around to have a long life with him and to spend as much time doing things with him as she can, which would mean that she would need to get healthier. If she can't do it for herself, then maybe she can do it for an external catalyst. For some people, it has to be that. Some people do it because of their kids. Some people do it because of their partner. But with her being, alone, she needs to do it for herself. She needs to be able to find something in herself to do it for herself. That's the problem, Napa girl, is it might do the opposite. Your oldest son's father is a recovering alcoholic. Oh, that sucks. You saw him at his worst. Learning new. Man. I'm sorry, Chocolate Cake Queef. I'm sorry you've had to go through all that. 15? Damn. Girl. Right. Even if we don't like Rosie, it doesn't mean we want to see anything bad happen to her. But yeah, I mean, wanting him to do things with her, but then it's like, we look back at the London boy. We look back at the London boy thing where she's like, he wanted to go walking again. He wanted to go around again. She was so pissed that he wanted to walk around the gardens again, and she just wasn't able to do it again. So, because it was so hot out. It's, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. We're just gonna have to watch how it plays out. Just sit back and watch. Sit back and watch our stories, as Pulpy says. And just, unfortunately, we might be watching a tragedy. So, well, I think that's about all we have tonight. I just wanted to watch that old video just to kind of see, what kind of changes she was planning on making, and see how it compared to what we see today. Your oldest son is helping his dad raise his sister now. She's only 10. And her mom, who is your age, was found. Oh no. Oh, I'm so sorry. Man, that's rough. I'm sorry, Chocolate Cake Queef. Well, is Nikki here? I did promise her a booty shot. I have a tank top on though. I need to put my hoodie on if I'm going to be showing my ass. Oh, I don't think Nikki's here. I don't think Nikki is here, so I don't got to do a booty shot. Oh, damn it. Damn it. She is here. Ugh. Well, I think I have to change my lights. Alright. Let me change my lights back. Titty shakes from Ash, now booty shakes. Oh, you're not getting booty shakes. You're not getting booty shakes. I know. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. There you go. I wouldn't call this a gift. This is your punishment. That is so sweet of your son, Chocolate Cake Queef. You've raised a good guy there. All right. Oh, look at that. My camera isn't set at the right angle. All right. I don't know if you can even look. You can't even see my booty. The camera's too high. All right. There's an ass shot. There's an ass shot for you, sort of. There we go. I don't know. There we go. There's a booty. Ow. Let me turn this around. There you go. There's a butt. There's a big butt. It's taking up the whole camera. Big butt. There you go. Oh, well, now you can see. There we go. There you go. There's a butt, sort of. I don't have a lot of room in my office, so I gotta turn it that way. There you go. There's my trash can. There's a butt shot. That's your guys' punishment. Oh, now you're getting boob shots. Jeez. You guys got the boobs for free. There you go, Nikki. Good job getting your stuff done. That's your punishment. Boobs. Y'all are goofy. I have a massive ass. It took up the entire screen. I have my camera minimized. But Ilya's gonna be jealous for stealing his booty shakes. I know. That's Ilya's gig, is the booty shakes. Sorry. Nikki's message made me laugh. Thank you for the punishment. Girl, I've got ass for weeks. My ass. I am bottom loaded. I am all ass and hips and thighs. I am all just. But y'all are funny. So, yummy. My night is made. I disagree. There you go, Dessa. Note to self, Yami wants ass pics. I think Yami does want your ass pics. Thick thighs save lives. My thighs might kill some people. But yeah. That sucks, Chocolate Cake Queef. I'm glad that your son's able to be there for her and give a little bit of a support. But you know. It's funny. Y'all are funny people. Tessa, I love TNA, any gender. I just like the ladies. Oh. So, we're gonna head on out. I would work on the Batman cowl tonight. Funny haha or funny weird? Both. You all are funny haha, and you're also funny weird. And I like that about you all. I like funny haha and I like funny weird. I like it both. I'm gonna sell you something sketchy. Damn Skippy. I'm gonna sell you a used car. I'm gonna sell you a used car, let me tell you. But Fedora booty shakes. I don't think you could handle Fedora booty shakes. I don't think you could handle that. And all the booty shakes. Oh. Yeah, so where that came from was last night I accidentally put my ass on camera. I was standing up in the kitchen and I had turned around and I was going to fix something on my vertical blinds, totally forgetting that my whole ass was like right there in the camera as I was going to fix these vertical blinds. And then I turned back around and I see in the chat Nikki's like, "Ooh, Libby got a nice booty," or something like that. And I'm like, "Oh shit." I was like, damn it, my whole ass. But yep, we are going to get out of here. Nikki's ready for me to go. Nikki is rushing me off, y'all. I am going to. Do you all want to oh, for the stream ending, I will play the song that Jenny made. I'm blushing, probably. It could also be that I have a single red light left on. So you could just be seeing you could have just been seeing the red light. I do blush very easily though. So I'm going to play for you on the outro screen. We're in Discord. Courtney, Chocolate Cake Queef. We're in Discord. You can talk to us in Discord. So, but thank you all so much for spending part of your evening with me. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for trying to boost my self-esteem. I appreciate it. Yeah, Illy is still alive. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Sorry, I'm getting a link for you all. And enjoy your 5-day weekend, Nikki. I am quite jealous. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm going to load up the song for you from Jenny, and until next time, be safe and take care. I need to find the file. Give me 1 second, because I did not have. There you go.
Hey! Her name Veruvia, but the crew call her Libby. Hey! Hey! Walk in, scan the room, she can read you in a minute, so vivid. Hey! Laugh loud, but her eyes stay sharp. Knows the soft parts behind hard talk. You flex, she just lifts one brow. Already knows what you're hiding right now. You think you're slick? You think you're smooth? She sees right through the fog around you. Libby sees through all the smoke that you move. She don't fall for the show you play. She gon' put you in your place, in your place. Libby sees you. Pass the jacket, pass the shoes. If you fake, she'll say it to your face, and she'll send you back to wash your hands again. Bathroom door swing, you rush right past. She freezes time with a side-eye blast. Turn around, try again. She the hygiene hero and a real good friend. She can clock when your stories don't add, but she checks on you when you're sad. Fair as the scales that she keeps in her mind. Call you out, then help you get right. You think you're slick? You think you're smooth? She sees right through the fog around you. Libby sees through all the smoke that you move. She don't fall for the show you play. She gon' put you in your place, in your place. Libby sees through. Pass the jacket, pass the shoes. If you fake, she'll say it to your face, and she'll send you back to wash your hands again. Hands up, wash up, don't test fate. She the friend that'll help you be great. Real love looks tough on a bad day. She'll drag you, then hug you the same way. Libby sees through all the smoke that you move. She don't fall for the show you play. She gon' put you